This week's episode of the Indian Dots podcast. It is episode 99. Happy New Year. Hope you have a great 2023. But me and Karan have been talking about our time back in Birmingham, Christmas time, why Christmas needs structure, why it sucks without structure, why going to the gym is really bad with your wife. But not for the reasons you would think.
Or Indy.
Don't go with me, apparently, because I'm the same as her. But for not reasons you would think. She actually didn't piss him off for the wrong reasons. It's for the right reasons. You can find out more. Also, Karan brought a bunch of questions to this podcast for I Have a Question, which were all quite random, but equally entertaining. I got shit for not liking cheese, which I think isn't that bad a sin, but apparently it is. And also, a few gift hacks for you in the future at Christmas time.
Juice.
He thinks I'm conjuice, but I think it's fucking genius, and I'm sure other people already do it. In which case, I'm late to the party. Drop us a comment. Let me know if we are. We'll see you on the other side. Bye! What's up, people? Welcome to the 6th episode of the Indy and Doctor podcast, episode 99. 99 problems, but the podcast ain't one. What are you saying, Doctor? How you doing?
Bad the money?
No, why?
I heard that little... Was it the sofa?
Yeah, it's a sofa.
Oh, wow. I thought he bad his way into the start of an episode. I thought that was...
Oh, mate, imagine that. That'd be class. My nose is runny. Sorry,
You're still doing it? Bad the man? What was your question, sorry?
What's happening?
It's the same question every week. I seem to forget.
Yeah.
What's happening is good, baby. We are one episode away from the magic 3 digits.
Yes.
The 100.
Yes.
And shout out to Harveer Kaur. Thank you for prompting us to think about what we should do, make it special.
Yes.
In the video, are we going to honor Harveer's request with the wags?
You will wait and see. I actually have an idea that I haven't told you. I will tell you after
Does it
this.
include the wags?
Yes.
Because guys, previously the wags have asked to be on it, but Indy has shot that down, quoting logistical...
The logistics.
Yeah.
And I've thought of a way around it. It came to me last night. Like
Right.
a dream. No.
Okay, so we put them in a different house.
No.
We're together.
I'm not gonna say.
You're not gonna spoil
Just
it.
keep your eyes for 100 and you'll see. Yeah? Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Very good.
Hanji, how was Christmas?
It was nice.
Christmas ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੀ ਤੇਰਾ?
Christmas was nice. It's
Yeah.
been nice. It's just I want to get back to some routine, man. I'm a bit tired of eating shit,
Something
doing
I want to
fuck
talk
all.
about, isn't it?
I know you do. Yeah, I saw, and I'm just like, I completely agree. I don't like this doing nothing,
Before we talk about that,
saying nothing.
so
seeing
Christmas
nothing.
was good, and the reason why Christmas is good in the Kera family is because Indy, Bal, is the glue. of
Yes,
Indy.
yes, exactly.
He is
Thank
the
you.
prick stick.
Thank you. Prick stick, not prick stick, bastard. Right.
Give him the context.
So I got rinsed by my brother for saying that I am the glue in the family. I stand by it. Even if it's prick stick, it's still glue in it. Just saying.
Okay, mate.
Anyway, sticking to the point.
Hanji Mitro. So it's one of those where you get to a Christmas period, right? And everybody looks forward to Christmas.
Yes.
I've said many times, Christmas itself to me is quite anticlimactic, but the build-up is the fun bit.
Yeah, it is.
And this year we've been very, very lucky. We've had a lot of family come over from India. Had my mama here, Masi here, had Chahat here, Masi Dikuri. So we've had a full house, which is really nice. And we've had a lot of time where we've actually been together,
Yeah.
both here and other places. But yes, I think when you go from you're working, you have gym, podcast, you have all that, and then it's just like, oh, I'm not going to do anything. In theory, that sounds really nice. And I think it is for some amount of time. But after a while, I was just like, I was itching, man. Like, so guys, last week I was pretty unwell. I told you. About
As you guys heard.
Yeah, you heard about it. Yeah, I did tell you. And
Joey
I almost-
Diaz was in the house momentarily. Yeah.
Huh?
Joey Diaz was in the house momentarily.
yeah.
You'll understand that clip on TikTok. Literally. Wet laughter.
But I almost didn't do the podcast, right? But I'm so glad you made me do it.
Yeah.
Because I actually felt so good. It gave me some structure to the day. I've
Yeah.
had really good buzz, loads of endorphins, dopamine, all that good stuff. And
Yeah.
Human talks about that you don't like to listen to.
Yeah.
It was good. And I was just thinking like, when these periods come, and this will probably be one of the things, my learning points for next year, is simple things like, I kind of made like a little list for myself. I was like, podcast is obviously a good one where appropriate. Clean something. Clean or fix something. So some sort of maintenance type thing that you're going to have to do anyway. And I have a list of things I do in January. I'm like, maybe I could do it towards the end of the year. Anyway, go for a walk. That's a good one. Or go to the gym, which I'll touch upon in my confession because I went to the gym yesterday for my last session of the year. But otherwise, I feel like you're eating and then just waiting to eat again.
Yeah.
And then just waiting to eat again. And it's just mind numbing. And I think, I was saying to a couple of friends yesterday that, I don't think at our age now, I don't know about you, but I can't watch films continuously in the day. that's not sustainable for me anymore.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
film in the evening post food, fine. Maybe one film in the day, maybe. Okay, but continuous, no.
What about series? You would watch a bunch of series on demand, I think.
Ooh.
I feel like a series doesn't have a set ending. It has an episode ending, which is fine. But if you really like it, you will want to continue through and finish a series in the
Point,
day.
it could be longer than a film, but actually you wouldn't mind. Yeah,
See what I mean?
series can sometimes be the exception. If it's like a big, like, oh my god, we need to watch this right now and it's trending and da 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 da. So yeah, that perhaps. The one thing that I would say has been really good is just playing old school games. So we played charades again with my mum, Marcy,
Yeah.
everybody included, and it was so good. It was like the most basic game in the world. But what we were doing is we tried to use really obscure films. Things like one-word films are quite hard to act out.
Yeah.
And so I gave my Marcy like Avatar. I gave Kenny like...
How do you do Avatar?
She did really well. She like did this tail thing.
Huh.
And then she got it. Like if I had to do it... Cause have you seen the new one?
No.
Right. So in Avatar, like they go... like that. That's what
But you can't make sounds in charades.
No, but you can...
No one's going to understand that.
They've all seen the film. They would have got it. Or there's this thing they do when it's like this. Which is I see you.
Okay, fine.
I see you, right?
Mm.
That's probably what I've done. Kenny had Goodwill Hunting.
That's quite decent.
That was quite good.
You can
So
probably do hunting and then...
it was so funny. So he was doing this, like archery, right?
Yeah.
But that was funny because the day before we were playing Articulate, and it was me and Kenny, so boys versus girls,
Yeah.
right? And they had like loads more people on their team. And Meher had archery, like vein and artery, but
Yeah.
she read it as archery. So she kept doing like...
But it sounds the same, man.
yeah, it sounds the same. But anyway, so then she was like, yeah, archery. And he was obviously trying to get to hunting. And then they're trying to act out like good. And then Will, basically, you know how they got it? It was Will. It was so funny. Yeah, he was like, I'm dead. Yeah. He's like, here are my things. And then writing, it was so good. And they got it from that. And then I had Pulp Fiction. And I actually did the cover. You know, when thumbs like this with the hands.
Oh,
and legs
interesting.
across.
Okay, yeah.
But nobody'd seen it.
So it didn't make sense.
No, so I was like, oh, what do I do? And then so I acted out fiction. So I had 2 books.
Mm.
Right. So I said, I had one book and I was looking at Jad because she's studying. I was like, oh, serious. Like this. I'm covering my face in the camera. I'll do it here. And they were like, oh, serious book. And then and this other book, I was like, and I was like, right? Like, so, because non-fiction, right? So fiction, non-fiction.
Your acting is so obscure, honestly.
It's so good though. And they were like, oh, fiction, non-fiction. I was like, yeah. And then they got it, Pulp Fiction.
Look at this guy thinking he's a games expert.
There's no film I can't act.
No film, he says.
Guys, give us a challenge. You give me a film, English. We
Yes.
did Hindi and Punjabi as well.
No,
That was a lot harder.
English is easy.
An English film, and I will do charades on camera for you guys and act it out. Or for Indy.
Yeah, but it has to be me to get it because how are they going to know what the answer is?
That's a good point. So we need.
It's got to be me that
Yeah, but
you have to act it to me.
I have to act to you, but you can't know what it is.
Yeah.
So I'll have to read the comment. I'll do some work for the podcast, and then I'll act it to you, but you can't look at the
Perfect.
message. Perfect.
That sounds great. I'm happy with that.
So, yeah, games, man. Get back to basic games. Stop the bus on your birthday last year. How good was that?
Class.
We nicked it. We played it at Shindy's house, and we had people forgetting what the phrase was.
Just explain to people what stop the bus is.
So, guys, get a piece of paper, have some teams, have some columns, right? And it's just like, you can pick any column you want. So we had like relationship based on yours, for PH. Okay.
Yeah.
Not on F.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think about that, by the way. And then you have like a food, a color, a job, whatever you want. You have all these columns, and basically
You basically have categories. So you have categories of things like relationship, food, name. So if you're Punjabi, you can do surname. You can do
subject.
you can do surname. You can do food dish.
Yeah.
You can do relationship.
Yeah.
And you can maybe do random ones like job, football player, all that stuff. And then someone
if you're in
says,
Indy's house, you can also do which part of the body is injured. That would be a good one.
yes, you could definitely do that. And then you can pick a letter at the beginning. So someone says a letter, then you say go. People need to write out stuff in the columns as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
The first team to say stop the bus means everyone stops, puts their pens down. If you've not written anything down in your columns, you get no points. If you've written down something that the other person has got, you get 1 point. And if you have a unique point that fits, then you get 2 points.
So we didn't do that. We just basically said whoever has stopped the bus.
Whoever finishes first.
Yeah. And if their answers are valid, then they win the round.
There you go.
Round. Yeah,
so you could do either. Yeah.
But what I was doing is, so I was the person doing the letter, but I was doing this kind of auction style.
Were we doing X?
No, so I was like, So today I'm going to give you a letter, but the letter's not going to be the letter that you think it's going to be. So I'm going to give you a letter. What's the letter? Oh, maybe there's a letter.
You were just chatting.
Yes, and then drop
Chatting
it.
pure shit.
Yeah. Oh no, then I got it to even a high level.
You were filibustering.
Right? Yeah. So then I got to a point where I was like, so the start of this is a letter. The striped animal, the big cat. What is it? And so they had to work out a riddle to work out the letter to start the game. That made it even more interesting. But it got so competitive. So Shindi's sister Rupa, I think at one point she forgot the phrase. And so what was it? Stop the bus.
What did she say? Stop!
No,
stop.
it was like on the bus. Who's the bus? Random phrase, but everyone got. It was so funny because you had adults, you had kids playing it, but the excitement was so high.
Yeah.
And I was just like these basic games.
Yeah. Shout out to my bubby for that. That was all her idea. Her idea.
Excellent stuff.
So back to the point about Christmas, you got to have structure. I get that. I'm just tired of eating, but I had pie for 4 days in a row.
You had what, sorry?
Pie for 4 days in a row.
Yeah, you can't. It's like, what?
Mate, I feel horrible. I actually feel revolting. I want to eat normal food.
Yeah, well, Indy asked today, like, we were like, oh, what do you want to eat after the podcast? And normally we have like a munchie or whatever.
And Shindy said, I want fish and chips. I said, can I just have some normal food, please?
Can I make a meal deal,
Yeah,
please?
can I just have a meal deal? I just want some normal food.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel, man. And the other thing for us is it's going out as well. Like, I just can't. And actually now I'm going to try something in January now where it's like we're not eating out. Like if you want
The whole month?
Yeah.
Interesting.
If you want to meet up with friends and stuff, let's do it at home. Let's do coffees.
But you're coming to do the podcast next week. Clearly we are going to go and eat out, aren't we?
Okay, Jalo, this is your birthday. This is a different thing. A special occasion. But generally, midweek.
Oh, midweek I never do the eating out thing.
That's a big thing, yeah. Okay.
The max I'll do is I'll eat at the canteen at work. That's it.
Yeah, but see, it's us meeting people. And so it's like, okay, so how can we construct the social interaction now without centering around...
I'll meet someone for a soft drink in a pub.
Okay. The way you said that.
Soft drink.
Yeah,
in a
just
pub.
the way you enunciated soft. I was just like, okay.
Thank you.
Just say
There you
drink,
go, boss. No. No alcoholic drinks.
No,
They're
no,
expensive.
No,
They're expensive.
No.
They're very expensive. The culture is mad. I've shown people in London who I work with the beer prices in Birmingham. Someone sent a message in our group. I think a pint of Guinness is £2.99
In where?
in Birmingham or Manchester. In London, it's about £7, £8 a pint
Oh, the markup on that, man.
for the same thing.
It's the same thing. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Should I tell you one? Barney in the glass.
Oh, Barney.
From the Tutti.
Yeah. If I do Barney, then that's fine.
Bro,
But I feel like it's rude, innit? Like if I'm going into a pub and it's me and someone else, we order 2 cups of water. Like, come on, we're taking the piss.
What you do is you get the nimble, right? You jazz it up a bit, right?
Get the nimble.
Can I get the slice of lemon, please, in the water? Then you're like, oh, shit.
They ain't going to give me that for free.
Well, maybe not in London. In Warsaw, fine, man.
Yeah, in Warsaw, they're completely fine with it. Yeah.
And the other thing is, there's such story. Everyone knows when you're asking for Barney, you're only ever asking for tap water, right? And they'll be
Still sparkling.
Still sparkling. I'm like, listen, do you know Tutti the Pani aanda na? We're in uni once, actually. It was me, Shindi, and Jyoti.
Yeah.
Time and all that good stuff. So we're in Frankie's and Benny's, which I don't even know still exists anymore.
It does.
It does, okay, but yeah. So that was like our local thing because it was right next to uni. We used to go for breakfast. And I think we were there for dinner this time though. And Jyoti wanted, we all wanted Barney. And I think the guy was a bit like, he wasn't getting it, or maybe we didn't give him enough time to understand what we were saying. So she was like, from the Tutti, he did the actual like hand action. And I was like, that's it, man. That is the standard now. When they don't get it, you say, look, listen, I want that free the Barney.
Yeah.
From the Tutti.
Yeah.
Not from the bottle.
Straight from the tap.
Straight from the tap, bro. But the only time when that Barney's of recent time I can remember has been really off is remember we went to watch Russell Peters in Manchester. That Barney, we were like, they're like, we'll fill it up. And then the thing is, we didn't have any of the
I feel
Barney.
like they hadn't changed the pipes in that venue for about 20 years. That's how bad it tasted.
Probably longer. But the funny thing was, I don't know about you, but I didn't drink any of the Barney until mid-show. So I didn't have a reason to know it was off. And so there I'm drinking. I'm like, oh my God. What is this Bashab, man? I was like, it's just gone. I was like, this is probably the only time I actually need to buy water.
Yeah.
Buy a bottle. We had more bottles.
No, we didn't. We didn't. We had bottles and we didn't want to take our water bottles in. So we filled up the bottles outside. We drank it through the day. We had empty bottles.
No, we went to news agent just before the show.
Yeah, and we finished them. Or they made you spill it before you got in. They made you spill it.
We were like, these are new bottles. And they're like, no.
So we said, can we keep the bottle? They said, yeah, you can fill it up.
Yeah, that was it.
With the poison
so we had
in the
planned
tap.
ahead. We'd actually bought our our non-usual. Where's your bottle? Good tip.
Right there on the side. I don't want to spill it on anything.
Guys, I don't know if they can see this on camera, but I've got a new bottle.
Lift it up.
Because my
probably
family,
going to be cropped out.
Kali ji. I'm the Black Panther now. So I love my red bottle so much so that actually I've just designed a new logo for something I'll be releasing next year, and it's got features of red bottle. Interestingly, Indy thinks it's him in the logo when it's obviously clearly
It's
me.
actually me.
Yeah.
Your wife even said it's me.
My PT thought it was you as well. Jamie,
Thank you.
Jamie thought
There
it
you
was you.
go,
He was like,
it's
is that
me.
Indy? I was like, no, it's not Indy. It's me.
It's me.
And the only reason I think it's Indy is because the hair is voluminous from behind. That's literally the
Voluminous.
only-
I have a volume.
Anywho, my red bottle will return. I think it's in the Gaddi, and that's the only reason this
Acha.
black thing is here today.
Whoa.
But check this out. This is really cool, right? I love this. So I was like, Shindy, how do you open it to actually drink the pani? If you press this little button here. Oh,
Doctor, I have the same thing on
no,
mine.
but look, that quick. Is it that quick? Come on.
We're going to do a draw test.
Let's check out this.
Right,
Click
3,
on
2, 1.
You went early. Just do yours on your own. Go on.
3, 2,
Click on
1.
the- Yeah, watch. Look. Look at the noise.
Oh, you want the noise effect? You want the sound effect?
Kar de, kar de.
This is a really enthralling podcast. I'm
Absolutely.
surprised if people are still listening
Oh,
at
man,
this
is
point.
so good. What this reminded me of is, I don't know when you were growing up, if you had the Power Ranger toys.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had Jason.
Oh, and you
Red
press
Ranger.
the thing and the head pops out.
Right,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he changes, doesn't he? Right, so this, so good. Now, first sip I'm going to have. Let's see if it's any good.
It's a bottle. What do you expect? It's not going to taste like that Manchester Barney. It's fine.
People on YouTube do unpackaging videos. This
Yes,
is
I
me
know they
unpackaging
have.
My
But the
bottle.
unpackaging videos also have zoom in camera effects.
Unpackaging my bottle. This is from Under Armour. It's currently sponsoring our episode today. Thank you. I'm going to close it now so I can do the open again.
So Christmas, have structure. Done. Happy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Next. What else you got?
Okay, so we are traveling up to spend some time with my sisters. Okay, so she's London.
Up or down?
Yes.
Really pisses me off when
Oh,
people do
sorry,
this.
sorry.
Really pisses me off.
Okay,
Sachi,
here we
I'm
go.
going up to London. You mean down to London?
Yeah, but the expression. I think
No.
it's just you like we're going up, we're going. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. You London, you're not a London person. I think this is the thing we need to clarify here.
No, I'm
You
not.
can't- you can't
But
be pissed off.
I always get that right. I always get the clarification of like up or down because
sorry-
it's basic directions.
Sorry, we don't all have a geography degree.
It's
you know, how to
basic
use a
directions.
compass and know how to colouring maps and things. Sorry, we don't all know that. So we went to see my sister wherever she lives, right?
Mm.
Down, okay. And we're in the car, and we were just talking about how we were talking about Sikhi awareness. This is the topic that we were talking about. So December for Sikh people is a time of great shahidi. So shahidi means martyrdom, guys. And so within our faith, in this one period, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, who was our last physical guru, a lot of shahidi came upon his family. So we got the 4 sons, the Char Sahibzade, who were sacrificed. Of which the 2 youngest sons are to date, the youngest martyrs in history, in all world history, age 5 and 7. So that's something. We have Guru Gobind Singh Ji's mother, who's also made Shaheed as well, Mata Gujari. So it's a time where, so we're in the car and we were just talking about how, I think mum and my mama were talking about how when you're growing up, so they grew up in India is slightly different, but growing up in the UK, everything is kind of Christmas focused. Now, obviously we're Sikh, we're Punjabi, we're British. These are the kind of titles I'd say we are. And obviously we don't personally celebrate Christmas from a Christian perspective in terms of the coming of Lord Jesus Christ or going to church and mass. It's really more a kind of a festive period where actually it's just a reason to get together.
Good
Spend
film,
time.
good TV. Yeah.
Yeah, spend time with family. And I think that's okay. I think that's completely fine because it's part of what it is, I feel, to be British, that we do that thing. But on the other side, I think it's important as Sikh to remember this difficult period in our history. And it is history, and it's it's only less than 500 years ago. And it's just, I think, we should have a bit of remembrance. And yeah, that was it. It was just kind of just to create awareness around, guys, this is our history. We should know our history. And if you want to remember that in any way, so we were talking to mum, so what would you do, based on this awareness? And we was like, well, why don't we sit down together? If we've got enough time to play a game together, watch a film, why don't we do some part together? I said, that's a beautiful idea. Sit down, when we've done it together, we sit down and do some Simran on the Vajja, or go matha take at the Gurdwara, whatever it might be. We can do something in our own way, just to remember. And it's not for shosha, it's not to show people that you're doing it. It's a very personal thing. But I just think, from a Sikh perspective, if we're not going to remember our history, then no one else is going to remember it for us. Yeah.
All right. So I don't have a problem with that at all. I think it's fair to do that. The problem I have is when you see people online who are saying, don't celebrate Christmas at all. How dare you celebrate this? This is a month of remembrance for Sikhs. And I just think, fair, but let people celebrate how they want to celebrate. Not everyone is as knowledgeable as you are maybe about Sikhi or about the things that have happened in the past. Fair enough, I know about it, maybe not to the same level of depth as other people or maybe yourself. I can respect it, but it's not going to stop me from going about my business as how I would over Christmas. Similar to how if somebody has passed away over the previous year,
right,
and Christmas becomes a difficult period,
right,
some people say don't celebrate Christmas at all, which again, fair, if that's what you want to do, cool. But it's not going to stop me from doing it that way, because that for me is a month where, as you said, there's layered shit on Christmas. It's not just meet up and give presents, it's you get to see people, you get to have time off work. Otherwise I feel like I'd be surrendering all my freedom of time, all my responsibility. Yes, I know, greatness is a mindset. Yes, I would be surrendering all my time and everything that I do over Christmas and just say, well, I can't do any of it then. See, I don't think things like this are really black and white, but everyone makes it out to be black and white, and that's what pisses me off.
Yeah, and it's who was talking about this, man? I was listening to this the other day, and we've discussed it in previous podcasts about how the world is so polarized.
Yeah,
right, and it's maybe it's Andrew Huberman, and it was this idea that, you know, before we just had a discussion there. You have an opinion, I have an opinion. I'm trying to understand your opinion. You're trying to understand my opinion. And the end of it, we just be like, okay, cool. And we just move on.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas now it's, no, you can't believe that. You can't say that. I'm not going to let you say that. And I'm going to post it online, you know, in a very public platform. So I agree that the point you're making, and this extends to me in a lot of the way I live life in general, is the way you want to do things, the way you want to express your Sikhi, your spirituality, what you define as success in life and happiness, and all these things is a very personal expression. And from my point of view, I can share that with people. We do that a lot on the podcast, but I'm never ever telling somebody that this is the right way, the only way, or you should live this way. Somebody asks me a question, I'll give them my opinion and my take on things, right? But at the same time, because I don't have that level of imposition, I don't expect any imposition.
No, I don't expect anyone to follow suit and do the same thing as me. I feel like it should be, you do what you want, I'll do what I want. If you do something blatantly wrong, which is spreading fake news or spreading hate,
yes,
then I've got to stop that. I've got to draw the line there. Innit?
Yeah.
I do feel like it's very complicated. And I don't like how everyone is trying to make things black and white. The really funny thing is I've seen more, maybe it's my algorithm, I've seen more posts about this December being a month of Shahidis than ever before. And I'm not sure if that's what I'm consuming as a person and what I'm seeing online, just naturally with the people I follow or the communities that I roll in, or if it's just everyone has kind of realized that this year maybe we should actually think about this in more depth. Maybe there is a discussion to be had there. I can't figure it out. But I don't celebrate Christmas for Jesus. I celebrate Christmas for other reasons.
Yeah.
That's important to clarify, because I don't want people to think we celebrate Christmas because we believe in the whole Jesus stuff and whatnot.
And then you're not remembering, you know.
Yeah, but we're not remembering anything Sikhi related. Yeah. It's neither of those.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
and it's very
my
nuanced.
Own take as to what I'm doing.
Very
for
nuanced, and this idea you're talking about, it's not black and white.
And let's say for
guys,
King Charles's coronation that's coming up, it's a bank holiday.
Right.
I'm not a royalist, but I'll take the fucking bank holiday.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So it's like, well, you can pick and choose the stuff that you want to kind of have in life, and that's okay. And that's you don't have to be absolute about everything. Because,
and yeah, the point, the caveat to that is it's okay as long as you're not telling people it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Which we don't do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was the only point I want to make about that. It's just, guys, know your history. Okay. History repeats itself. That's very important. But B, if you're not going to remember it, no one's going to remember it for you, and the generations that are going to come, just have the discussions. You know, learn history. History is subjective.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's quite a subjective comment. Actually, yeah, history is what it is. You need to look at history kind of all around, all sides, to get a good balance view of things that have happened. Because remember, history, you have to look at who's written the history, X, Y, Z. But yeah, so that's what I'd say. Yeah, I agree, Indy. It's not black and white.
There we go. I got one topic to touch on, which is I don't like cheese. This is quite a random direction to go in. Sorry about the seriousness of that last one, but bring it a bit more lighter. I don't like cheese. And I feel like it's a cardinal sin that I don't like cheese, and everyone really judges me.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm opening myself up for a lot of trolling here.
Let's do a bit of dissecting here. So, you're growing up, young
Yeah.
Indy,
Yes.
crisp Indy,
Yes.
cheese sandwich.
No.
Okay. So you've never had cheese cucumber? No cheese and ham?
No, I had it. I'm pretty sure I spat it out and didn't like it.
Right. Is it cheese in certain forms or cheese? No cheese.
Cheese raw.
Right. Cheese onion crisps, fine.
Yes.
Melted cheese.
Fine. Certain
Ah.
melted cheese.
Right. Okay. Raw. You're talking about cheese boards.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right. We're getting to cheese.
If you give me a
okay.
cheese board, I will actually
You're
vomit
like,
in your face.
This isn't food. Why would you have this as food?
The smell of it. The fucking look of it.
Smell.
It's not appealing.
Smell depends on the cheese you're having, isn't it? Clearly. Now, obviously, there are pungent cheeses, right? So your blue cheeses, that is definitely a quiet taste. Not something I have worked myself up to.
It's absolutely disgusting.
The first time I had a cheese board as a meal was on honeymoon in in Whistler. Shindy ordered it to the room. I had PB&J sandwiches, so good, peanut butter and jelly, and I was just there loving it. And I kept looking. I was like, "What are you eating?" It's little, they take the big donga thing off, and it's just selections of cheese. And she's like, "Why don't you try some?" But I was like, "How do you eat it? Where's the bread?" That's like this year, wasn't it? I was like, "You can't."
Or
eat
the
cheese.
cracker.
You can't. Yeah, but again, even that I was like, "You can't eat the cheese on its own." And she's like, yeah, you just put a bit of, there's grapes obviously there, there's pineapples, you put a bit of chutney on it. And I was like, okay. So I worked my way into it. Now, for me, cheddars, brie, smoky stuff, barbecuey stuff, no problem. I can eat that all day. It's the blue stuff, halloumi. Halloumi, you love halloumi, no?
Yeah, halloumi is fine.
It's grilled, isn't it?
But
'Cause
grilled.
yeah,
I'm not going to have raw halloumi.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Feta?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God. So it's in the salad.
God,
You want to have the feta?
I refuse to touch it. I won't touch
So we
it.
went to a Greek restaurant the other day, and the feta Indy was. We had popcorn halloumi, which is so good. You know what you get at KFC, like popcorn chicken. The popcorn halloumi, it's little bites, so good. And then we had some feta, and it's just so good. Tell me the context then for your cheese experiment. When did this come upon you?
Everyone was talking about cheese, man. Everyone's like, oh,
family.
Yeah. So, do you want to eat some cheese? Do you want to have mum? Oh, here it was. We had guests around, and mum had a cheese board ready, and I'm like, what are you doing? I can't eat this. And she said,
Listen. This is the segment in itself. Punjabi people be impressing other people.
we love cheese.
Well, no. Well, yeah. We do love cheese, but it's like more like guest now, yeah?
Bring out the cheese.
Sophistication, okay.
Bring out the cheese.
Punjabi sophistication. The height of Punjabi sophistication is cheese board club.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about jalebi, samosa, and
No,
pakora
no,
anymore.
no,
dude.
no, no.
Not about that.
It's
okay.
about cheese.
We're on the next level now.
Cheese crackers,
I
all that
see
stuff.
bana ki hona.
Bro, I fucking hated it. I looked at it and I thought, this is
You're like, what is
Oh.
this? Ulti.
straight up ulti. And everyone's asking, why aren't you eating it? And I'm like, here we go. I'm going to bait myself out again.
Right. What did you
Here
say?
you go. I don't like cheese. Like, how dare you? Why don't you like cheese? Cheese is so good. Right? And I'm like, it's not. And then our neighbor who was around, he said, yeah, you know what?
Your neighbor that I know.
Yeah, he said, I've made a few mistakes with cheese in the past. I said, oh yeah, what you done? He said, one time I went to someone's house and they gave me a Baby Bell. So I ate the Baby Bell just as it was.
What you do?
Right, and he ate it,
Kids do that.
but with the shell on.
Huh?
With the red shell on top. Because
Yeah, the plastic.
Because he'd never seen a Baby Bell before.
Sorry. He didn't know that.
He didn't
when he's
know
eating it, the plastic.
Yeah, he didn't know he didn't know the plastic was meant to come off. He looked at it like, all right, and then he's biting it. He ate the whole thing.
harder.
He ate
That's
the whole
very
thing.
hard.
He ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I just mate, he said, that wasn't that nice, you know. That was a bit tough to
Chewy.
eat. It was a bit chewy. His mate's like, you could have just taken the shell off. And he said, oh. And I'm thinking, your mate's done you dirty there. He could have told you at any moment to not do that. But
That's
he
funny.
watched you
That's pretty funny.
consume the whole thing so that one day he could tell his kids, don't be like this idiot, right? And eat cheese in this way.
Cheese string.
No.
You used to see.
Dairy Dunkers, no.
Ooh.
None of it.
Dairy
no.
Dunkers are nice. I
No.
do like Dairy Dunkers.
No.
Cheese string. I used to see kids at school eating it, and
Bro, it's the advertising. The advertising back in the day of Baby Bell, Dairy Dunkers, all that stuff. It
Everywhere.
looked good. And I
Everywhere.
tried it and I was thinking, what is this? I'm going to spit it out
because-
right now.
in the ads, like the cheese string talks to you. It's like a real character. It's a real person.
Yeah, but Baby Bell didn't. All
But
you
Baby
had was the ba 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 Baby Bell. That's it.
Yeah. The thing that used to piss me off about cheese string people is it's like
Hold that thought. I need to see the camera. Hang on. Okay, yeah, go on. The thing that pisses you off but things that
cheese
get
strings.
you about cheese strings.
Yeah,
Say
so
go on.
you see people at school eating it, right? And you take it out of the packet and you've got this like chunky little bar
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's like just eat it whole. But this
they
whole,
pull off the layer.
Oh my god! Like Sara din utte bloody cheese. Eat
And then
cheese,
you just
right?
get your fingers all in it, yeah.
Just color on it, yeah. But I look cheese in the quiet taste. And I remember, like I said, my first introduction was there in Whistler, and then the end of the honeymoon, or midway in the honeymoon, we went to Hawaii. We actually got cheese board as a dessert, having been pretty full. That was a bad idea because it was a lot of cheese, and we didn't have enough room to eat it.
Sorry, bro, but if there is
Yeah,
a choice of foods,
yeah.
if your first instinct is let me go for cheese instead of all the other possibilities of food on the menu,
Yeah.
if you're vegetarian, fine. If you're not, what's wrong with you, innit?
Yeah,
like, have something that's more filling, more sustenance.
Cheese is filling.
It's not, man.
It can
It's
be. Depends
not.
how much you eat.
Shindy's giving me dirty looks. I'm not looking at her.
It definitely
It's
can
not.
be.
It's not. Cheese is not filling. It's
But
disgusting.
What I would say, Andy, if you're trying to segue, anybody's trying to segue into cheese, it's definitely about the accompaniments, right? So again, do you know what? I'm just thinking about this. This is a regular thing that happened on our honeymoon. Again, midway, when we met Sunny in Vancouver, we're in Stanley Park. We had a little picnic, and we had a cheese board there as well. We had a lot of cheese in that honeymoon.
I'm glad I told you this, so you guys never serve me cheese. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to make sure you have a lot of paneer. You like paneer? It's fine.
Paneer is nice, but again, it's cooked, isn't it?
No, I'm going to give you raw paneer. I can't.
Oh my god. You know what's mad? Whenever mum's making paneer
It
at
stinks,
home,
innit? It stinks, doesn't it?
yeah, it stinks, but also
Yeah.
paneer is like it's gone off milk, innit?
Yeah.
I'm like, I open the fridge. I'm like, Mum, this milk's out of date. I'm making it for paneer. I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
I never understood how you
can
use
you do this?
craft stuff to make cheese that then tastes
Oh,
kind of decent.
ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਸਾਰੇ diabetes ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ
But I only like paneer in the cubes. I don't like it like it's all mashed up as if it's like keema. I don't like the keema
succa
paneer.
paneer.
It's disgusting.
I don't mind succa paneer, that bright yellow. That's what you're on about. Succa paneer with paratha. But then we had it yesterday. Actually. It was
That's
really
banging.
nice.
That's banging.
Right?
Even I'll admit
Succa
that.
paneer is fine.
Yeah.
But yes, chili paneer, which is nice and rubbery and a bit of tari. Oh yeah, baby. That is the one, man. That or shahi paneer, man. Any form of paneer in general. Matar paneer probably is my lowest.
Matar
of the
paneer
paneers.
is my favorite. That's because I was raised on it though.
The key with matar paneer is the ratio of paneer to peas. That's the first thing.
Oh, here we go.
And the second thing is you can't have bloody aloo in there.
No, you gotta have aloo. You gotta have aloo in there, man. The aloo is essential.
Aloo masquerading as paneer, pretending to be
Oh,
paneer.
it's when you have it and you think it's paneer, but it's
Right,
actually
you're like,
aloo.
wow.
Oh, you had
So our family-
the hype built in your head.
My dad loves aloo. He has aloo in everything. So we have shole, he has aloo in there. He has paneer, matar paneer, he has aloo in there. You have saag, he'll have aloo in there. And it's not saag, palak. But for me, it's like exactly, if I'm watching something and I think it's paneer and I don't get the same dopamine hit because it's bloody aloo, I'm just like, this is just shit, man.
This is shit, yeah.
Right? But when you get to the end, say at the Gurdwara and you have matar paneer, right? And you got to the end and you're using a chamcha to finish everything.
Yeah.
And now you got no paneer pieces left and you've got 30 and peas. I don't like that. That's why I have to ration the paneer to the end so I have an equal distribution. If I'm just eating the peas, I have to do the...
I didn't know that there's a process to consuming paneer at the Gurdwara.
There was an optimal way to do everything in life. I've told you this before.
I never knew there was an optimal way to eat paneer.
Peas. It's the peas. The peas are the
Peas
issue.
and paneer as well, evidently. They're one and the same.
Guys, what do? When you have to finish your langar, do you leave equal parts? Get your chamcha, turn it around, bring it to your face and just, do that? Or do you leave one thing?
The first thing that you need to do is not wear anything blue, anything white, because the stains and the splashback of missing your mouth or something falling out of the roti into the plate is critical. You don't want that stain on your jeans because it's hard to get out. You don't want it on your white t-shirt because it's hard to come out. You go to the Gurdwara in all black clothing. That's the only way you can stop yourself from having problems.
Yes, you go there looking like the messenger of death. Right?
That's it.
Like Kanye West.
Boss.
The whole black everything.
The whole black everything. That's what you got to do to make sure you don't get paneer stains anywhere that will ruin your outfit.
In terms of stains, the other thing it depends on, are you sitting on a table or are you sitting on the floor? Right.
Everyone sits on the floor.
Depends on the good
Our age.
Right. But if you sit on the floor, yeah, there's a whole different thing. Like now with a big beard,
Hard work.
I don't have anything tari based or dal. It literally is like I look at the thickest sabji that's there and I'm like, I'm having that because I can make it with the burki. I can have it. Dahi, I don't even have dahi.
Dahi's all right though.
No man, it's still like it because dahi is.
What about kheer?
Right, so we're coming on to kheer.
Here we
Kheer is
go.
okay because the consistency isn't funny. Like it's a bit more stodgy. It's more like porridgey. So
Yeah.
I'm like, that's okay because when I form it on the spoon and then you wipe it on the edge before you take it to the mouth, it's okay. But the really runny based things like the dal.
Yeah, but how do you know the kheer is made? It's not runny.
Well,
It's hard work,
most of
man.
the kheer I tend to have is from Karma Gurdwara, right? And I know their consistency of kheer.
Oh, you know their consistency.
So
The
I know
Bibbian,
their
those
key.
kitchens.
You're
good,
right,
innit?
there are
They're
some
top quality
versions of
Bibbian chefs, master chef.
Absolutely. That same meal is fine as well. Same meal is also completely fine. We digress though.
That was a good segment.
It was a very good segment. Just to finish off about cheese, accompaniments. That was my final point, guys. So
Nuts.
grapes, nuts, chutney, crackers, pineapple. It's beautiful. Like now, we'll definitely have it. Like when we do our tapas nights, there is a cheese element to it. Shindy actually has a cheese guy. She's got a guy.
She's vegetarian. I expected to have a cheese guy.
No, like a guy who, like a guy. Not,
Yeah, I know.
You know-
But she's vegetarian. I expect her to enjoy cheese. I expect it. If you're vegetarian and you don't like cheese, your life is finished. All you're nibbling on is flipping leaves. That's it.
No, yeah, again, but you're talking about cheese in the context of like a main. I'm talking about, again, just as a cheese board. Some of the best cheese I ever had in, he was in Berlin. They had this like stinging nettle based cheese. And I was like, this is so beautiful. If I give that to you, you'd be like, oh. What about garlic cheese, Bosson? Do you like that? Bosson? Like you spread it like on a bagel. Like a Philadelphia
No,
style.
bro.
You wouldn't have it on a bagel?
No.
Sanj, we need to have words.
You don't need to have words. Have words with me. I'm sitting right here.
No, there's no point. If I ask you anything, you're going to ask Sanj anyway. So Sanj, we will have words. Well,
Confessions of Married Men.
Anji.
So
Bravo Monday.
I gave you a gift earlier. Did you know? James?
Last Christmas.
I gave you a gift.
Gave you a gift.
Come to the house late.
And the
Christmas is
very
past.
next day.
You gave it to someone else, which is what I'm coming on to. So this is what's happening, okay? Right? So, as you can probably tell,
Anji.
the gift I gave you were
Anji.
2 boxes of Ferrero Rochers.
Not one. Guys,
Yeah,
you
two,
want to see.
two.
One is standard.
Gave you 2.
ਦੋ ਡੱਬੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ.
Gave you 2.
Which makes me suspicious. ਇਹ ਡੱਬੇ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਏ ਆ? ਕਿਹਨੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਸੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ?
So,
Which Christmas in the last 10 years did this come from?
so
That's
this is the point that I want to come to. As a desi, your mum and dad, my mum and dad, I'm sure are the same. They have stacks of mitta somewhere saved just in case someone comes over or they need to go to their house that they can take it with them and just give straight away. Yeah?
correct.
I thought this Christmas we've had to give stuff to people, and I thought, what's the minimum amount of gifts I can buy until I can keep exchanging each time?
What's the minimum?
So
Okay.
let's say I meet 10 people,
Right.
yeah, and I buy one gift.
Yeah, but you're going to get one back. from
I
this
can
one.
theoretically keep giving that one gift again and again and again and again amongst 10 people.
How? Exchanging it.
Yeah, I could just keep saying, here you go. So I've seen you give me a box of Ferrero Rochers, cool.
Oh, you give it-
I go to a friend, I give it to them. They then give me a box of Miniature Heroes, cool. I go to the next person, they then give me a box of Fox's Chocolate, cool. See, I've just had one gift, I've now given it to 10 different people.
You're genius.
This is an absolute life hack.
Genius, sir.
And I swear to God, it needs to be talked about more.
Okay. There's a word for this. You ready? You ready for it?
Conjuice.
Conjuicy. I love how you know that word as well. And he knows very few Punjabi words, but he knows that word.
Everyone
So
knows conjuice, man. It is what it is.
the expression is conjuice.
I swear to God, though,
Bucky
people,
juice.
I'm sure people do this.
Yeah.
I think we're late to this party.
No, recycling definitely is a thing. I agree. We have stacks of things. I think in this house we have chocolates, gift bags on standby, wine bottles on standby. Like there's a whole. Like Monica has the 11 types of towels.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have different categories of gifts.
Nice.
It's like premium gift each other, like if I want to give them to a Gora, you need.
But
to,
there's rankings of mitta in it. You got to think about it. Like Ferrero Rocher is like top tier. Ferrero Rocher is top tier.
give me bottom tier.
Huh?
Chocolates.
Bottom tier is like Quality Street.
Really?
Yeah.
See, Quality Street's an interesting one because it's got no under. So actually, within kind of no under gifting.
That's why it's so common amongst Desis then.
Very
Oh my God.
They don't want- but
That's a moment. I've just realized shit.
That's it.
I didn't know that it didn't have any eggs in it.
I didn't know it either, but in December we went to see Babaji, and we took the Quality Streets for Babaji to give us a prasad, and that's when I realized, oh, that's why it's so common. So yeah,
Mad. Quality Street hacked the game there. Without
They knew,
realizing it.
clearly.
Without realizing it, I'm sure that they're like,
Like,
why
we're
are so
making
many
this-
Sikhs and
Yeah.
why are they buying all of our...
हाँ,
What?
sweetie क्यों ले जाते हैं?
Why are they in every Gurdwara you see?
That's it. The other one, I don't see celebrations anymore. I don't see that anymore.
I see Miniature Heroes more.
I rarely see that either. Dairy box. That's what you see, the purple box.
Oh, the milk tray.
Yeah, baby.
The milk tray. Milk tray is it's hard to source.
hardest one thing with milk tray is generally it just tends to be that one level. I
Yeah.
know back in there it used to be 2 levels. But now
What
it's
is
one.
it? Is it one now?
One. I
Oh,
think one
that's
downstairs. It's
shit.
one level. It's only about 10 sweets, but it's so premium that you feel like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, with Fair Russia, you still get a lot of bang for buck, man.
Depends, because the one I got you, I had to get you 2 of the boxes.
Those are big.
The cylinders.
So did
Is
you
it
buy
cylinder?
it? Did you buy it or not buy it?
No, I did buy these for you guys.
Don't lie to the camera.
I swear to God I did.
Okay.
Because me and Sanj wrote a list of people that we're going to give stuff to, so we bought the amount. But it was only afterwards I was like, hang on. I'm being given stuff that I kind of don't want to keep. So I'm like, what do I do with this now? I'm going to gift it to someone again in the future, not this Christmas, but in the future when I go to their house or whatever.
So what's the first thing Punjabi people do when they get a gift? They check the
Expiry date.
Oh. No, so the expression, this is the expression. Is date hegi hai? Date hegi hai? That's the expression, right? Date hegi hai? Date check Allah. And then literally it's like, oh, 2 months. Tusi kha lo. You guys could have this. It's fine. It's fine. Saldi, 5 saldi date. Oh my god.
I said this to one other couple of mates that me and Sanj met.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this to them and they said, do
Punjabis,
we need
not
to check? No, they are Punjabi. And they said, do we need to check the box date now to make sure you haven't given us something that's going craft? I said, it's just an idea. I want to see how you react to it. They
Would
said, it's
you
true.
give someone something in date, but it's like quite close? So if I give you a box of a dabba, 2 months.
Not a Punjabi person. Because I feel like anyone else wouldn't check the date.
Oh, good point. Yeah,
See?
yeah, that's a good point.
No, but it ain't my fault. I got cotton too, man. Yeah.
Look, there are a couple of things that clearly all Punjabis do that we don't talk about that we do. The other one obviously is wedding day shagan,
Yeah.
right? So like, you know, your elder people in your family, mainly ladies, will pull out this little copy, this little exercise book, and they'll write down. They'll pause the video while you're watching it. Shagan. Oh,
Yeah.
So when we go to their event, we know exactly how much to give back.
they are.
Yeah. So that's the thing that we clearly do as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Bro, after my wedding, I had to sit down, go through all the cards that we opened,
Right.
write down who gave us what, and then share the list with mum and dad.
Hanji.
That way they know who out of people who came, they know who gave what. I'm like,
Same
so is it just like an economy of money that just gets passed around between people?
That's the other thing, right? So I remember
that
this
it?
when we turned 18.
It's just a circular economy that money never gets pulled out of. It just runs through. So therefore, it has no value because you're
It's
just
just
giving
cycling.
each other the same thing again and again.
It's the same £50, man. I'm telling you, when we all got married in our friend circle from school, we all had like a thing. This is how much we're going to put in the card for each other. But it's just the same amount that goes around. So you receive it as the couple, and then you take it out and give it to the next person. It's just passing it forward. That's it. So false economy, Indy.
Can't believe it. But yeah, let us know if you've done that in the comments, please, because I haven't done it. But next Christmas, depending on how much I like you, you need to keep an eye out for this, isn't it?
Although I'm going to be honest. I don't expect a gift, and
I don't either. But it's kind of one of those where if you're going to see someone during Christmas time that you haven't seen for a while,
we see it all the time.
you kind of do it.
Yeah, we don't need to do it.
I do it. I don't know how long it's going to last for.
Yeah.
Depends on how long I've known the person for,
Yeah.
or how long I haven't seen them, or are they back in the country, or have they had a birthday, or there's a lot of layered factors to it.
That's another thing as well. We need to discuss this going forward. So I'm like birthdays. We see it all the time, but actually I don't want gifts.
No, I want to give you a gift. I like it.
No.
It's fun. It gives you mother.
Oh god. It's fine.
Come on, man.
The laptop case is from Indy and Sanj, by the way, guys.
I got to give you a gift. I got to do it. It's like a thing that I enjoy doing.
Gifting.
Gifting. Only certain people. Gifting for my brother is the hardest thing in the world.
Because he has
What do you buy the man that has everything?
He has everything. Yeah. Tell him that he's the glue in the family. You write him a note and you write Bal, you are the glue.
Tell you what, this year I think I've done alright at Christmas. He can comment below how he thinks I've done, but I'll tell you after how I think it's gone.
Oh, and you're going to be wrapping your own present. He's going to give you.
I'm not doing that.
You will do it.
I'm not doing it.
You will do it.
I'm not doing
Listen, use your Pritt stick and just
I will
glue it.
ask my bubby to wrap it for me.
I'll tell you.
Why am I asking her? He should ask himself. Anyway,
Yeah.
there you go. That's my confession of a married man.
So to summarize the confession, I'm confused.
I'm not conjuice. But if you want to,
Be confused.
be conjuice. You can buy one gift,
ਹਾਂਜੀ
one box of mithai,
ਵਧੀਆ
mithai,
ਜਿਹਦੀ ਡੇਟ ਹੋਵੇ
in date,
ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸਾਲ
a year at least,
ਮਿਨੀਮਮ ਸਾਲ ਹੋਣ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ
minimum a year,
ਓਕੇ
minimum a year,
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
and then keep exchanging it. But you have to do that with the knowledge of knowing
ਹਾਂਜੀ
that you're not
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ
going to be
ਵੀ
able to
ਹੋਊਗਾ।
keep it You can't keep it no matter how good it gets, because sometimes
attachment na karo, chocolate de na.
sometimes they do give very good chocolates, and then you've got to reconsider.
You got to not open it.
Yeah, it's
Kholi
hard
na.
work. It's hard
Kholi
work.
na hun chocolate na
Hard
khai.
work. See, hard work.
So we have this thing in our family. So mum's teacher, so she gets a load.
Oh man, she
Bro.
must get everything from the kids.
Dabbe on dabbe on. We are the family, the teacher, like dabbe on dabbe on dabbe. But literally, so you're right. There's a hierarchy. So we'll all look at them as when mum's opening it, because Christmas in our house is everyone opens their presents, and then there's like an extra hour of mum just opening her extra presents.
Oh my days.
Right. So we're all just like helping mum. And anyway, so then we'll look at mum like, "Kha sakde ho si? ਸਾਡੇ लिए?"
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's like pile like gifting for you, gifting for you.
And she picks and filters the ones that are worth gifting, the ones that are worth keeping.
Date check kar.
See, it's date, but also does it taste good?
The quality ki hai. And it's nice because sometimes you get these kind of rogue chocolates. Like we had these salted caramel random ones, right? Like not the quality sheets, whatever. And
Ooh, so you can't give those away.
yeah, exactly. So those we'll
So
always
you have to keep them. You got
We
to
always
try
have
it.
those. Yeah, we always have those. The other good thing we've started doing is that I like having these chocolate dabbe because actually then it forces me not to have big desserts. So we'll have them on the sideboard in the dining room. We'll have your dinner and then one piece mitha done.
Yeah, but I can't control myself when it comes to one piece mirta.
Yeah, that's you, bro.
I'm like, give me
You're
10.
not conducive when it comes to that, are
Give me
you?
10.
Huh?
I'm not conducive at all. I'm just telling you a hypothesis
You should,
that I came up
lay
with.
ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੂੰ frugal ਬਣਿਆ ਕਰ.
Thank you.
Stop touching yourself as well.
Anyway, what's your
Thank you.
confession?
So two confessions. So the first confession is, I didn't realize this actually made me angry until it did make me angry, is, so when you're listening to music, Indy, in your house,
Yes.
okay, or in someone else's house, actually no, we'll talk about your flat because you can actually super relate to that straight away. So when you're listening to music, in
You're
your
not going to
living
like
room-
my answer, but okay.
Oh, so you do the thing that I don't like. How do you listen to the music?
Through
That's
my
not on your
AirPods.
phone. No. So you want to listen to it as a group, out loud.
We put it on the Bose speaker.
You got Sonos still, haven't you?
Sonos, sorry. The Sonos speaker,
You
yeah.
forgot what speaker you were. Bro.
Sonos, Bose, same thing. I just
Oh.
connect it. It's called Kitchen on my phone. I just connect it. Done.
Yeah, proper chillanda. Right, so you listen to it on the soundbar,
Sonos,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
like a right. That to me is a normal way to enjoy music in a open space.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, Sandra's using the Sonos because she's doing the cleaning or something. I've got my AirPods in, noise
No,
cancelling,
that's okay. That's
so I
okay.
can just do work.
That's personal enjoyment. That's not my issue here. It's when people listen to music on a TV. For me, that is like a waste of the TV. I cannot. The TV is there to watch things on, not to sit there and listen to music on. It's just, I don't know. It feel, like back in the day where they used to say like, plasma TVs have a certain like kind of amount of plasma it's going to run out. It's like I think about it and I'm like, oh my God, they just listen to music, which they can listen to on the soundbar of the TV only on its own, but they want to watch. I just don't get it. I don't get people who watch music videos whilst enjoying music.
But do you, okay, 2 things to dissect there. Let's stick
Yeah.
with the first one.
Go.
Do you think they just put it on the loudest available item at the house? A TV,
TV
can
isn't
generate the
loud,
most
so-
amount of sound.
Well, it
For
doesn't.
them.
No, but it doesn't. If you haven't got a soundbar and you haven't got a portable speaker, you haven't got any options. That's fine. That's not the key scenario I'm talking about here. There are
Did this happen at home?
Yes,
Here,
it happened at
in
home.
this room.
Not
TV
in this
behind
room.
us.
No, it's downstairs.
Hmm.
Kenny does it as well. So in the cinema room, he'll put Punjabi music on. And have
On the
it
cinema.
on the
TV.
projector.
Do you know how big that? For people that don't understand, Goran has a cinema room. This guy is very lucky. How big is that screen?
About 200 inches.
Right, 200-inch screen. Okay, look at this guy. Okay, 200-inch screen.
ताई मैं same कपड़े पहनना, okay?
200-inch screen.
Oh.
Okay. yeah, but I wear the same clothes, right?
Frugal mindset है साਡਾ.
Shut up, frugal mindset.
Frugal, eh?
I'm tearing this image down.
Girls
Okay.
We haven't changed our cinema room in a number of years. It may be
Here we
getting
go.
changed soon.
Yeah, yeah, okay, soon. Yeah. Just like the TV downstairs you bought on Black Friday. Yeah.
Frugal है.
Okay, so frugal, yeah. So can he use the whole screen to play music?
हाँ जी.
That I agree is a waste. Yes, that is
Because
excessive.
in that,
That's an outlier.
because in that cinema room, there's an Apple TV connected to everything, which means you can AirPlay. I do this a lot. I just use this. It's a 7.2 surround system, so you can AirPlay music and just enjoy the sound system that's there. When I have a massage, that's what I do.
You set it up in there.
Yeah, that's where I have a massage. So I
Ciao.
put the music on the thing. It's not like on the screen.
That's where your garden got violated, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's not what you're doing, bro. Yeah, I just don't get it. I'm still trying to understand.
Did he give you a reason?
No, he just like some people just like watching the video, and I'm like, it's just.
Oh, so he was watching the video. It wasn't just Spotify. It was like YouTube.
Yeah. But it's more immersive.
Some people like the story behind
I don't know.
the music videos.
I don't know.
Or some people just want to perv over the themies, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man.
They want to see all the belly shaking, all that stuff, man.
We'll be making videos about that.
We're not doing belly shaking.
That's worth one video at least.
I'm not doing it, bro.
Why? You don't like belly shaking?
Oh, you want me to do belly shaking?
Why would I want to watch you do belly shaking?
That's what I was trying to say.
No, I'm saying reaction videos.
Oh, reaction video? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Coming soon, you never know.
Yeah, so I just can't fathom it. Like, just there's a speaker available, listen to your music. You don't need to waste the TV being
But
on.
did you want to use the TV?
No.
So then it's not a waste, is it? The TV is fulfilling its purpose.
It's not, though.
The TV is fulfilling its purpose. It is being used. It's happy at the end of the day. It got turned on. Think yeah? It got turned on, right?
You did that, yeah.
It was used and abused. Okay, that's it. Pass.
Yeah, it's not what it's made for. It's like using it for its not optimal function.
Yeah, but either you use it sometimes or never use it at all.
Yeah, better not to use it all the time.
Better not to use it all the time.
Correct. Use it when
So you don't want to use it at all.
No, I said not all the time. So when it's there when you watch a film, you don't want to listen to the
But
sound.
this guy is using it for a reason that it's made for, to play sound.
So just listen to the sound, doesn't it? You listen to the music, I don't know. This is hard to explain. It's something.
No, it's not hard to explain. I understand.
It just annoys me.
What's wrong with music videos though? Music videos are low-key kind of good.
No.
You're not a fan of music videos?
No, it's the music I want to listen to. What's the video got to do with it?
Sometimes the video is entertainment.
Yeah. Okay. If like for the first time, but when you repeatedly listen to a song, you don't need the video anymore.
Maybe he's trying to sponsor them with a YouTube ad. You know, he lets the YouTube ad play through at the beginning and end and in the middle. Let them get their streaming per se, you know?
Maybe. That's going to be us soon.
Never know.
Never know. And you?
What I find funny about the Punjabi ones is they
Punjabi
update the thumbnail on it
Right.
every X amount of views. So it has the thumbnail of the
looks
song
fresh.
and then it says 300 million views plus, 400 million views plus. It does that on like a load of them. And they
Right.
update it periodically, going with the metrics of how much the music videos move
To
by.
get more views.
Just thinking that that's like going to get them more. I don't know. Maybe it does,
Maybe
but
we
I
should
just find that weird because it's not best practice apparently to keep changing your thumbnail. It messes with the algorithm.
That's it. Disruptive, man. You got to disrupt the algorithm.
That's not disrupting. That's
So you got
disrupting your own progress.
Say you got there. Okay. So that was that. And then you happy with that?
Kush.
Second one, guys out there, do not ever, in any circumstance, do this thing that I'm about to tell you. You should never do.
That is the shittest introduction I've ever heard in my life.
It's
Do
actually.
you want to
from-
give that a go again?
No. I've
You
done-
completely fucked that up.
No, I'm actually quoting Michael Scott from the US Office. So he does this bit where he goes, I start a sentence and I don't know where I'm going with it. So somebody asks him, his boss in the show asks him,
Jan.
why, no, not Jan, the bigger boss, David Wallace,
Okay.
asks him like, what makes your brand so successful? And he's like, I just don't, for any reason, in any circumstance, do this. Under any amount of pressure. And he keeps going. So I was just doing this now. I just thought about it. It just popped in my head to do it. Guys, don't go to the gym with your partner, wife, girlfriend, whoever it is. It's not good. I thought this week I wasn't going to talk about Shindy, but I am talking about Shindy. Let's just run.
He spent too much time with her this week. Christmas has ruined him.
No, everything Bill critiques even. And actually, we thought about this idea. So Jamie's our PT. He's going to train as well. So it's like a 3-way training session. We're going to mix it up, do some challenges and stuff. Because he's been injured recently. And we're like, yeah, let's just, mix it up. Normally we have bits where like she'll be finishing a session, I come to the session, she might stick around, see me do legs or something. She never believes I do legs. She has to make sure I do legs. And then she has to get Jamie to make videos of me doing legs, so she believes I'm doing legs.
Uh-huh.
Right. And so we're like, oh, okay, let's do a session together. And just was not a nice experience. Takes me back to
The flip flop. The flip
sound
flop.
is so good, isn't it? Yeah. So we're doing the gym session, and Shindy's critiquing everything I'm doing. Like Jamie is happy. I have made gains this year, PBs on PBs on PBs, right? Strength has gone up, size has gone up, jacket size has gone up. Everything metrics are good. She's not happy. Do you want to get lower there? Do you want to get lower? Are you even trying? Is that the weight that you're doing? Oh,
She
right.
bullies you, man.
So interesting. Did Jamie use the same word? He was like, "Wow, Shaz, you're getting bullied, man. I've never seen this before." And then the funny thing is, Shindy reverse PTs as well.
What does she do?
She bullies Jamie as well.
What does she do?
She's just like, Jamie will tell her to do something, and then she's like, "No, I'm not doing that." Mid set, she'll just change her weight. And I'm doing this. We're doing it's at the end of the session. We're doing hamstrings. You know when you lie in the machine forward. So we weren't going to do deadlifts.
Lie on the machine forward. What do you mean, a lying hamstring curl?
Yeah, when you lie forward and then you do the. Is that what it's called?
A lying hamstring curl.
Yeah, that thing.
Or laying hamstring curl, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
And he'd put up the weight massively, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this." And she just changed it, and he just doesn't. He can't.
He didn't push back.
He can't.
I would have pushed back. I'd be like,
Can't.
no, you're doing what I say.
You can't mess with her. You can't.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Mate.
I can't have my own PT client try and school me about how to do PT.
Try and be in the gym with Shindy.
I don't know if I want to, bro.
And she pushes me hard, man. And then it's so funny. So we're doing. So they were both doing flat bench. I do incline bench. And it's been a week. I've been in Bamada, whatever. So I was like, okay, let's do. Let's go 75 incline, right? This is my high rep range one, rather than power. And she goes, you do something weird with your eyes. I was like, what? So she made this video of me.
Yeah.
Doing the next set, and I didn't realize I did this until I saw the video, but it's obviously heavyweight, man. So you're focusing on the bar. You drop the bar, it hits you on the head, you're dead, man. Right. So I started to think about it where my eyes start going.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's normal, isn't it? Like you put in the effort, and she's like,
Everyone's got a gym face, man.
yeah. Oh, and then we were doing T-bar row, heavy.
T-bar row.
Do you know what it is? You want me to explain it?
I don't know what that is.
So basically, it's a bar which you hold in between your legs, and then you have the thing, and you pull it up towards you.
Oh, that. Yeah.
T-bar row, yeah. So we went heavy yesterday, 3 plates. I'm doing it, and obviously I get a bit aggressive, so I start going.
Yeah, that's normal.
No, isn't it?
Yeah.
And these two are like, "Oh, we didn't realize there's a dog in the house." Or something. Like we're doing this thing as well, where we're trying to make each other laugh in the sets as well.
You're getting trolled.
Yeah, man, hard. And I was like, Jamie, I felt really good normally when we were trained together. And Shindy comes along and it's just like, yeah, you're not doing this, and we do chin-ups, right? I've done like a good set, I've done like 8. She's like, come on, you can do 10. Like it's always more with her as well. It's like, can't do an extra one.
Yeah, but when you're trying to apply the same psychology to her, she's like, nah.
So when Shindy's strong, man. But so when she's doing her thing, I try not to put her off. I'm just like, yes, come on.
No. Hang on. No. Stick on that point.
What point?
She says to the PT,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
One exercise, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she'll happily push you past your capabilities. Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Absolutely.
Okay.
She wants to come in.
I was taking the piss.
I don't know if you were. I don't know if you were.
And then, for all the taking the piss, he put the weight really high, something that I would never do. So then I was like, stop being silly, and I put it to a weight more than I usually do, but lowered it down from his silly.
Karan's doing the hyperbolic.
Stopping.
The hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
But the rest of it, I put all the weights up.
She's very strong. That's all I'm going to say.
That is the sound of a
right.
man who cracked completely under the slightest bit of scrutiny.
Right now, here's the funny bit as well. So when we squat, Shindy is like abnormally strong.
Butt to heels.
When it comes to squat. So we did box squats yesterday. We're like, we're all going to do this thing where we sit down. If you're not doing a box squat, you have the bar, you sit down, and come up. It's like a pause rep. You don't have no momentum. It's hard. Okay. Now, I like to use the thing on the bar, the little foam cushion.
You're not supposed to do that.
I like to use it.
No.
Just listen.
No. You're not supposed to do it.
I know.
It's really bad for you
Why is it bad?
because it's putting excess pressure on a part of your back that doesn't need it. So when you squat,
Yeah.
there's a groove naturally in the back there, which is
Right.
meant to sit within. By
Right.
putting that pad on, it just ruins the whole flow of where the weight distribution is on your back. Instead of it being locked in place,
Right.
you're pushing it further back, which means you're probably putting pressure on your low back.
Okay.
Don't do it. Take that shit off.
I wasn't allowed to use it yesterday.
Good.
Right? Oh, so you're teaming up with Shindy here. And so,
That's the point. You're not supposed to use it.
So listen-
You're only supposed
just
to use
listen.
that for hip thrusts.
which you obviously know a lot about.
No, because people have actually ruined their pelvic muscles and their pelvic bones
Right.
by not having that protection on there because
Okay.
they're lifting so much
I tell you.
or they're thrusting so much.
Okay, David.
Continue on.
Squatting. So I was not permitted to use my normal pad, as we call it. And then, so then I had my hoodie there. And she's like, no, put your hoodie up.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? So you can get it in the groove. And then
Yeah.
I looked a bit like a bit rough in it. Like,
Yeah.
My hoodie up. And so I did the set. And Jamie's like, how are you? How is that okay? Does it hurt? I was like, to be honest, it did hurt. And then he goes, so he said to me, not looking at Shindy, would you prefer me to get the pad? And I was
Oh my God.
right. So then I was like, yeah, I would. Right. And then she said, no, Jamie, no. So Jamie stopped again, reverse PT'd again. Right. But then he goes, Jazz, I'm going to get it for you so that you don't get the blame. Like, I'm going to protect you here. And so he nearly went again. He nearly went 3-4 times. In the end, we didn't use the pad. It was okay. I have to get used to it. I understand there's a natural place for it to sit. I think what I was confused by was I thought the bar sits like on your neck.
No.
It doesn't. She showed
Below
me.
the
She showed
neck.
me. It's like a little.
Groove
Go back
there.
a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's, yeah. And so I think because when I use the pad, I put the pad directly on my neck.
That's even worse for you. I'm surprised you haven't got caught an injury yet, honestly.
Yeah. So
realistically,
yeah.
this segment's meant to be don't go to gym with your wife. No, do go to the gym with your wife. She can save your life.
No. She doesn't make me. feel
Sometimes
good.
doctors make the worst patients, and you're
Absolutely.
100% pointing this out right now.
I agree with that. But I said, Jamie, oh, this is the other thing. So we in between our sets we have banter in it. Right.
No,
So
I'm silent.
No, but obviously I know Jamie really like a long time, and so we talk about stuff. There's people we recognize in the gym, and Jamie's really funny. Like if another PT comes near us, he gets really competitive about his clients, like us. So he'll get me to do like he's like, go low, hold low, guard. Come on, strong, you wanna? And but then Shindy's there, and she's like, okay, come on, stop talking. Next set, please. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is a segment about how Indy and Shindy are like, which we all know anyway.
It's true.
It's just
In the
terrible.
gym, I have a sign on my head. It says, fuck off. Do not talk to me. I don't want to make eye contact. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but
This
your
is me
rest
and my
periods-
time. This is my time. Rest periods is my time. Rest periods, I'm changing the track. I'm skipping ahead.
Is this you training on your own?
I'm pressing rewind on my podcast. Yeah,
Is
I'm
it-
training on my own.
Yeah, okay. But when you're with the PT, like we can either not talk or we can have banter.
Yeah, if I'm with a PT, it's different.
Banter.
9 times out of 10, the last PT I had before Jamie, he had his own little studio,
Yeah, the garage.
which was class because he played the music I wanted to play.
Yeah.
And then he just talked to me about the set and what I've done. That's it. I don't want to talk about anything else. And I'll give him like a few marketing tips. That's literally all it was. Nothing else. And that was perfect for me.
It's fine. We like to have a bit more of a joke, but yeah, with Chindy present, it was harder to do those things, and it's just critique, man. Is that how you do it? Oh, is that what you do? Oh, is this what you mean when you said you're getting strong? Oh, because you're not doing a full rep range.
To be fair, I'd do the same thing. I'd say the same thing to you. I would. I'd be like, do it properly.
Oh my God.
Do it properly.
All I'm going to say is, you've both seen the objective evidence of increased size. Okay.
I don't have a problem with that.
Irrespective of what I am doing or not doing, it's bloody working.
No.
When your
it
jacket
doesn't
size
matter to
goes
me.
up 4 inches and you're popping those blazers, something's happening.
That doesn't. That's
Okay.
all right. Yeah, that's all right. But also, the reason why we say that is because you see people do horrible form in the gym and they hurt themselves.
yes. No,
like
that-
your bad squat technique.
Which
So
now
if
be
anything, she saved you from potentially shattering a vertebrae in your back from lifting heavy,
my back
thinking
is
you're
broken.
able to do it when you can't.
My
Okay.
back is broken.
What you probably need to do, if it was hurting yesterday, is drop the weight and get used to without the pad. That's what you really need to do.
The weight wasn't the issue. Just exactly where the bar was sitting. And
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if it's uncomfortable, it's because you're not used to having it there. You may want to drop down and get used to that again and
yeah,
then
we
go
did go
back
heavy.
up.
I mean, it's box squat, so we didn't go what we'd normally do. But I said to Jamie, I was like, I like doing the box squat because it forces me to go 90 degrees in terms of how low I go. It's kind of before T-bar row, we were doing.
What
pendulum.
do you tend to get lower than without the box squat?
No, I don't go as low.
That's not good.
I know it's not good. So I was like, this actually forces me. Have you ever done a pendulum row?
Remind me, pendulum row is like forward pull.
As in barbell row,
Yeah.
lean over, but you hit the floor and then come back up. So one thing I was
Yeah, I can do. I'm not really a fan, but yeah.
My issue was grip strength, and when we were going heavier, kind of 90
I remember
kg,
you saying this in the past. Yeah, you had issues with this. You had to change. Yeah.
exactly. So it
So-
just kind of helped. So
Just
yeah, go.
just be careful, bro. That's all. I'm just
No,
worried.
no,
I'm just
I'm
worried about
always
you having
careful.
bad form. Okay. And when squatting, you have to at least hit
90 degrees.
90 degrees at least.
Absolutely.
If you don't, drop the weight. Or use use weights under your ankle to help elevate you to give
That's
you
it. So that helped a
artificial
lot.
range.
Yeah, exactly. So that
That's
helped a lot.
essential.
Yeah. The little 1.25s.
Yeah.
Putting your feet on there. That helped me go a lot lower.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't do the whole ass to the grass like.
You don't have to ask the grass, but at least go past the 90 degrees, so at least your quads are engaged.
Exactly.
Have you ever just sat in a squat and felt your inner groins just activate?
Yeah.
Like everything. That's how it's meant to feel when you squat in general.
Yeah. Like we should.
If you don't feel that,
then you're not
then
squatting.
you're not
Yeah,
doing it right.
Absolutely.
Do you feel that when you're doing your one with your pad on your back? You feel it
I
there?
feel it. Yeah. Look, my legs.
No. I'm not asking that. I'm not asking that.
Solid.
I'm on about here.
Hard.
I'm on about here in the groin.
Tu dekh.
In the groin.
Look at the quad.
In the groin.
Ah,
Put it away. In the groin. Do you feel it in the groin?
I feel it in the groin.
Okay, fine.
I feel it the next day. Okay, guys. So at the end of this confession, I just want to say big thank you actually to my wife. Not for those things I just mentioned, but for other things that she can help you guys with. Okay. So the staging today, the way the room looks, and they're making it look amazing at Mavi Studios. Mavi Studios, is that what we're calling it?
I don't know. You said Mavi Manor.
Mavi Manor, or whatever we call it. It's thanks to Shindy, aka Satinder at Me Financial Services. If you are somebody who needs help getting a mortgage, maybe a first time buyer, maybe you've got a mortgage and you need to remortgage, maybe you're looking to invest, get on that property ladders, buy to lets, she's your lady. She will find you the money. Okay. Other thing you need to be looking at is life insurance, critical care cover. If you're a young person, it's the best time to get it because you are fit, healthy, it's cheap. Lock it in. Income protection. All these types of things she looks into. If you want help, reach out to us and Shindy will give you, Satinder will give you a free 30-minute consultation and show you how she can help you.
And you can also see what she looks like on camera.
Yeah, that's true.
So people, I don't have a question. Doctor has a few questions this week that have crossed his mind.
Hanji.
Because he's been free, Vedler, top billing, doing nothing, being really upset. But I'm really happy that you wrote down some topics for the podcast. So Karan, what are your questions?
Somebody asked me that recently, my cousin. She was like, how do you prepare for the podcast?
Brainstorming randomly. If it just comes to you, just put it down.
Exactly that. I said, I learned this thing when I saw Just Rain many, many years ago. We took him to Pizza Express. We just dropped in some stuff about Desi people when they're unwell, which became a video. And then as soon as we started talking, he goes, wait, pulled out his little black book.
Write it down.
Start writing down.
And now you've got sheets on your phone. How much easier is life?
It would be much easier if we had Notion in my life.
What?
Notion.
Notion?
Mm.
I don't put it in there.
Well.
I don't put the podcast stuff,
Well.
the topics in there.
Well.
You
You said we were going to migrate to Notion. You gave me all the
No, I
pump.
have. I've migrated to it.
Oh, haven't taught me, have you? Gave me all the pump.
You don't need to do it.
Oh, right. Okay, fine.
There are workflows in there that I would like to learn. I just ain't had time to learn them.
Got it.
Maybe I might sit and figure it out on bank holiday. Who knows?
Maybe you will.
But you write it in sheets now, don't you, on your phone? Quickly, bang.
Bang.
How much easier is that?
Observation, life, podcast. There is nothing.
Easy.
There's pretty much nothing that can't be talked about in the podcast. What I've realized.
No, there
is,
are things off limits.
obviously, but in general,
I really had to put that out there.
yeah, like where Indy works,
Yeah,
right? But we all know he works in fashion because he's a pro ball player.
that's it.
That's it. Okay,
Light
devil,
work.
Devil wears Prada, mate. What was I going to say?
What's your question?
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go there. Fine. Right. So recently-ish, I went to a toilet in the hospital, and public toilet used by staff. Got there, lifted the seat up.
Wait, public toilet used by staff. So the staff use the
When I
toilets
say
that
public,
everyone uses.
No, sorry. When I meant public, I mean it's like a shared. That's what I meant.
Oh, so it's shared with the public.
No.
So if I go to the toilet, I might bump into a doctor in there.
No, that's confusing. It's a staff toilet. I just mean like, yeah, I don't know why I was thinking, but obviously in your house, your toilet is your toilet.
Yeah.
But this is used by lots of people. It's staff toilet, okay?
Staff toilet.
Staff
That's a
toilet,
good
got there,
clarification.
used by many staff. Lift up the cover. Special there.
Oh, on the.
No, in the bowl. It's not been
Oh,
flushed.
in the bowl.
It's not been flushed.
Oh man,
Right, now,
what color was it?
yellow.
Oh, unhydrated. You know.
No shit. I've had that in the past though, like shit and piss.
Yeah, but that means they didn't wipe.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
means they didn't wipe.
it
Yo,
doesn't-
what?
no tissue. So then here's the thing, right? So you're like, okay, when you flush a toilet, and look, these aren't like the best quality toilets, there's a refractory period where you can't then reflush.
Oh, you got to wait like a minute.
It's longer than a minute, man. These old school toilets, like 5 minutes.
Oh, shit, okay.
So then you're thinking, well, what do I do here? Do I piss on top of this piss and then do a big flush, which gets it clean and it's ready for the next person?
Maybe that's what happened to the last person.
Yeah, the refractory period.
Maybe they got fucked over and they thought just like you.
Yeah, exactly. So then, or
Right, Goran, I made a decision for you. You got to do the server. You got to suck it up,
you got to piss.
inhale, piss on top, and flush.
No, that's what I do. That's what I did. So what I do is, because I don't want any splashback, I don't piss straight on. I kind of go to the side.
No, if you go to the side, the splashback's worse.
No. I've got this technique, man. And I don't use my double hand technique here. But you go into the bowl, not to the water. And you basically just need to, like you said, you need to, your flow can't be 100% here though. You got to slow it down. You got to do holy peshab, okay? And then you're right. Then you're flushing, and the next person. It's a really thankless thing you're doing here because they're not going to know. It's not like you shouldn't even know.
Hang on. When you so you're doing like 60% flow, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you aiming in the Barney
No,
or are you aiming
sides?
Oh man,
Sides
so you're banking it in.
Trickling,
You're banking it in.
has trickling, not hit the.
That's not even enjoyable because
It's not
normally
well-
when you go for piss, you just want to rip it.
Yeah, but you can't do that here. You can't. It's not your peshab there, right? And then it's like, the next person that comes here is not going to know what I've done. Like I said, this here for them, right? Or do you flush that point before you start, do a piss, walk away, or wait for the refractory period to end, and then do another flush?
I'd wait.
Which one?
No, I'm kidding. I would piss on top, inhale, piss on top. Let's go. It's what you got to do, man. You got to think about the timing. You got to get back and save a life.
Yeah, that wasn't so much of the thing, but it's more.
Wow, good to know patient care is in strong hands in the NHS.
Yeah.
Garen's thinking, what's another 5 minutes of the toilet bowl filling up with Barney?
Exactly.
Really?
No, exactly. Because obviously, if someone's that unwell, I wouldn't leave in the first place, right? So, I think it's more that we don't have the patience to do that, though. 5 minutes isn't a long time. Are you okay?
Trying to get a tissue.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, 5 minutes isn't a long time until you're in that situation where you have to wait 5 minutes and you got nothing else to do. So yeah. So there's nothing more to say. You've got those three options. Which one would you do? Let us know, guys. What would you do? Ladies probably have a different take. They probably, if they found peshab there, ladies have to sit down.
Oh, it's different with ladies, man. I know they got to think about pads. They got to think about period blood. It's difficult, man. I thought guys were dirty, but then one time Sanj said that to me and I was like, yo, you guys got it worse. Sorry, man. They have it worse. Definitely.
In what sense, sorry?
Just the unsanitary side of it. Just how dirty it can get in a girl's toilet compared to men's.
People expect men to be dirty.
Yeah, but people also don't expect women to be dirty at all.
Right, exactly. So this is the problem. So we're like, we're gone.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Ladies are like,
we
we're not
expect
dirty.
the gun.
And
Right.
I'm like,
Then you find
okay.
lady gun, you're like, oh, hello, what's happening here? Yeah. So that's that. Question number 2, Indy. When you have a non-regular person, non-family, maybe a contractor coming to your house, or maybe a friend that's come to your house for the first time.
You just said non-regular after we just spoke about periods, and I was thinking, where are you going with this?
Not what you think.
Thank you. I'm
Right.
glad you clarified.
How do you tell that person to take their shoes off when they come to your house?
So we're basically talking about white people here, isn't it? Yes.
Yes,
Okay, fine.
but it could be brown people. Some brown people just don't.
No. I'm sorry. If you're brown
Right.
and you come to someone's house and you
Right.
don't take your shoes off, you ain't been raised right. Bus. End of conversation. Galaband.
So
nothing.
why do
no
we have
other
this thing about
questions.
shoes?
Huh?
What is our thing about shoes?
Because
Indy?
outside is dirty,
Right.
and you're bringing all that shit into my clean house that I've hoovered with the shark hoover, right?
Shark.
I've been over all this. I've cleaned it all up.
Right.
Now you're bringing all the mitti from outside into here. That is disgusting. Take your shoes off.
And you're right. You know if you're brown because you don't. You might do it anyway, but you ask, where would you like me to take my shoes off?
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
As soon as I get in to someone's house, the shoes come off immediately.
Right.
And I'm like, I put them in my hand. I'm like, where do you want me to put them?
Yeah. That's well.
And they're like, there's fine. I'm like, yeah, cool. Or I look at where the other shoes are and I just simply put them there.
Judgment call. He makes a judgment call.
Some people are super clean. They don't put them anywhere. And I'm like,
Eh?
where the fuck are your shoes?
What do you mean they don't put them anywhere?
Like you walk into their house in the porch and the porch is empty. There's no shoes.
That's where are they? In cupboards.
Yeah, but obviously I'm not going to know that. So I'm like, well, what do you want to do with this? So I just leave it there. Because I'm not staying more than the allotted time that I agreed to be there for. Right. So
Visiting time.
yeah. It's difficult that, I mean, people nowadays, if a contractor comes to a house to fix something, they have stuff on their boots where they have like the special wraparound they put on their boots so they know how to keep taking their steel toes on and off again and again. So they just walk in and around the house with that on. I said, you know what? It's still a bit uncomfortable for me because what if it ruptures at the bottom? But Jello, it's better than nothing.
I've actually bought those.
Have you?
Yes. I keep them in 2 places. One is by the front door and one is in the boot of my car.
Just for other people when they come to the house?
Yeah, yeah. So
wow.
Yeah. So as in other people being, again, contractors who don't have their own, their own gear or whatever. In the car, like we go on a hike or something. Now, I'm the type of person who's going to have 2 pairs of shoes. I have a pair of shoes I'm going to hiking in. I'll come back, open the boot, sit on the back of the boot, change my shoes. I have a boot bag. Like it's an optimal way to do everything, right? Have I shown you my boot bag?
Yes.
Oh, I brought it to your house.
You brought it into the flat, and I'm like, what is this? So like, it's got my keys in it. I'm like, it's a bit of a big bag for keys, mate, but okay.
Keys?
Yeah.
No keys. Oh, maybe you did have the keys in there. But my boot bag, right?
Yeah.
And I have 2 sizes, one for wellies, one for walking things. But most people don't plan like that, right? So they'll walk in what they walk in, then just expect to get my goodie and with their muddy things.
Yeah.
So in that scenario, then I have that so they can put that on and then sit with those on. Or just take your shoes off and put it in a black bag in the boot and then just sit with socks on in the back of the car.
Yes.
Just, be mindful of Gandh. So the funny thing is, I think if you've got a friend though, so if it's a contractor, I think we're less awkward about saying, can you please take your shoes off? But say it's a friend who doesn't pick up on it straight away. So I think I've had this.
I would 100% rip him and say, bruv, take your shoes off.
But this is young Indy, young Karan, when we have less confidence, right? So I think this did happen to me.
No, Karan, you think I'm mean now?
Yeah.
I was an asshole in my early teens. I would say to them, what the fuck are you doing? Take your shoes off. Straight. I would have said
to your
that.
friends.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? Take your shoes off. Dickhead. Right? That's what I would have said at the end, right? I would have polished that up and then made him feel really bad. Now I'm like, yo, can you just take your shoes off me one time? I'd be like, yeah, fine.
So you mellowed out now.
Yeah.
I think I remember one time it happened. And I think it was a good friend. And he was basically just walking, it was an old house. He was walking around. And I think my dad came and he was like, he was looking at me with the anger.
My mum had the same reaction when I had a kid stay at mine from school.
Right?
Same thing.
So it's like, are you going to tell him?
Same scenario.
Look at it.
Same thing. Same scenario, right? He stayed at my house. Next day he wakes up. We're both about to get up and get ready to go to school. Right? Cool. We're in 6th form. Cool. He's sitting there.
You had a sleepover?
Yeah, so basically it was, exams were done.
Right.
6th form was nearly finishing. Got like a week left.
Oh,
so we all agreed.
Like bullshit lessons.
Yeah, so it wasn't even lessons. We all agreed to go to school on the Thursday night to meet everyone in the pub to like chill. And then we said, right, we'll head back home and then we'll go to school normally on Friday because it's the last day of school.
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
right,
he said, can I stay at yours? I said, yeah, come. It's fine. I've got a car because the guy who was meant to drive him to school wasn't coming in.
Got it.
So done. He comes and stays at mine. Next morning he wakes up. He's in his suit and stuff. I'm in my suit. He's having breakfast. He's got his shoes on in the house.
Suit to school?
Yeah, because he had to wear suits in 6th form, innit?
Are you on about actual suit or uniform?
Like a
blazer.
Suit, like 6th form had to wear smart, so we had to wear suits.
No uniform in 6th form?
No uniform, it was just suits.
Interesting, but up to year 11 you had uniform?
Year 11 it was uniform, yeah.
Oh, this is your private school?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your actual suit on, right?
So anyway, so he's sitting there, full suit, and he's got his shoes on.
Where?
In the dining room. Or in the kitchen, in the kitchen. In the kitchen.
Your kitchen tiled?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's sitting there with his outside shoes on. For breakfast you're talking about?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm in his breakfast and mum says to me, Punjabi, he's got his shoes on.
Yeah.
In the house.
What's
he doing? Are you going to tell him? I said, Mum.
It's awkward, isn't it?
I said, Mum.
I can't.
I said, Mum, I've been awake for 10 minutes.
Too far in the game.
I've been awake for 10 minutes. Yeah. Can we just I'm going to get him in the car and go. I doubt he's going to come back. Okay.
No. You're like, no, it's not. I doubt he's going to come back. You're like, no, that's it.
But now, to be fair, the only mate I've had come to the house since who's white is Jamie, and he took his shoes off immediately. He understands the game. He's like, yeah, bang, straight off. He's like, where do you want to put my shoes? I said, there. He's like, cool.
Does he have the same system in his house?
No, but I think I'm trained already as a person. So the second you walk into someone's house, bam, off. Yeah.
What's interesting is, so you know when they say no, fine, keep it on. Does that give
fucking
you like
never?
You're like, no.
I'm like, no, I want my feet to breathe. I'm taking them off, man.
Do you ever take slippers with you to someone's house?
You do.
I do.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah,
I don't.
I do that.
I just walk around and I'm like, yeah, fine.
I'm like, hi, so I've got my slippers. Hi.
What some people do is if they have tiled on the floor and it's cold, it's winter, they offer you slippers immediately because they're like, it's cold, put the slippers on.
Which is a good sign to take off your shoes as well.
Yeah, which is a subtle way of doing it.
That was what I kind of want. Would you like slippers?
No,
and then the person goes, no, I'd rather keep my shoes on. Like, no, you will have these slippers.
No. You're leaving a third door open there.
Right,
which is no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Keep my shoes on.
No. It's just no. Keep the shoes on. It's finished.
Yeah.
Now you fucked up because you haven't told me to take the shoes off.
Here,
just be honest and say, can you take your shoes off, please?
Yeah, have a sign.
Oh my God, have a sign.
As soon as you walk in, hi, please take your shoes off.
On the doormat, on the floor. Take your shoes off.
As soon as you open this door.
Take your shoes off here in the cold.
Carry them in
the cold. I want you to take your shoes off.
Put them in his bag.
Put them in the bag, right?
You'll get them on exit. Oh, good.
Leave them outside. The shoes don't enter the house. Squirrels can get into it. Right.
Mitti andar nahi aani chahiye.
You should put like a shoe little thing at the door. You know the shoe brush thing that people have?
Yes.
Where they can get the mitti.
Yes,
mitti. I keep saying mitti after shoes.
Yeah. It's more like for garden shoes, isn't it?
Yes.
As soon as you come into the garden. Yeah.
That's like usly level.
I've actually got this thing called the boot buddy as well. You heard of the boot buddy?
No.
So we went on a trek this year, actually, in January. We went to Oxford somewhere. And we got back to his Gurdees, me and two lads. And basically, it's designed for football shoes.
Yeah.
It's for hiking boots. So it's like this little brush thing. It's got binding in there. And you can just
scrub it off clean.
Yeah. And it's got one side which has got like a big spike thing.
Man, they saw you coming a mile off, innit?
Huh?
They saw you coming a mile off, innit?
Yeah, man. So I had...
They were like, sell to this man. He looks like he hikes. And wants his life optimized.
Yeah. So the back of my boot bag, though, even the one I bring to your house, in the back you'll find there's always a mini screwdriver. The screwdriver, because it's actually the best way I found to get rid of mud.
Yeah.
When we used to play rugby in school.
Yeah.
That's how
It just comes off bang. Yeah.
So
Easy.
that, pair of gloves.
Yeah.
So if I need to work the boot buddy, I don't want to get my hands dirty. The boot buddy itself, and then the covers. I keep a couple extra covers just in case. So you got to be prepared, man. But yeah, so I think contractors are easy. Friends who know the game, easy. It's the friends that don't know the game, and then you're so far in, you're like, it's too late now.
No, it's not.
For me
It's
to
never
ask
too
you.
late. Never too late.
Yeah, no,
You
but
can
that's,
ascend your friendship up a level, man.
that's where the
honestly.
awkwardness comes, though. But when your parent then looks at you, Salia, and then you see like the trail of steps, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's a period, isn't it? So you've seen in the front of our foyer, it's all tiled, right? So if somebody comes in and they got dirty shoes on, before it dries, if you get a kitchen towel on there and then get your foot on there and start doing the, we have to do it sometimes because like, clean hoya.
Yeah.
A clean has just been, right?
Yeah.
And now you've done this, but it's okay. It can be salvaged, kitchen towel, but you don't want to do it in front of your guests because then it makes them feel bad. So you let them piss off into the room they're going to be in. Oh, I'll just be back in 1 second. Get the kitchen towel, bang on the floor, give it a wipe.
Do you wipe their shoes as well?
What do you mean?
If they have dirty shoes.
No, that's
as well.
not what I'm about. I wouldn't do it. Why would I do it? Why would I, I take my own shoes off, so I wouldn't make the mess. I'm saying if somebody comes in, has left a bit of a mud trail, so get the kitchen towel down.
Yeah, no.
That can be salvaged, see, before it dries, and then it's like a proper...
No, I understand
stain,
now. I
huh?
thought you were coming in doing your shoes and leaving theirs unattended.
Oh, no.
Jesus, man.
Bro, like we have a thing, man. Like we open
So
the door,
much
we've
effort
got
goes
mat.
into
And
this.
it's like, even if you got Saman, it's kind of like, put this lot here, like Twister, and then put the other lot here. I don't know how this looks on camera. But, put this lot here, and you kind of work your way around, but you don't touch the tile. You stay on the matted area. Even when you got 10 bags of shopping.
It's like the floor is lava.
The floor is lava, right? The floor, you're not permitted in your own house to put the dirty shoes.
Goran, if my dad ever came to your house and saw the amount of open tile, he'd be like, right, carpet there, carpet there, carpet there,
Tile
carpet
man,
there. He'd be like, everything on top, wham, bam, on the floor, the
Right.
dirtiest thing. He'd be like, there you go. Now you can walk through and it's fine. You got movement.
It's a whole game. So,
Unreal. What's your next one? Come on.
Should we do a funny one?
Yeah, go on.
How many drinks do you think it would take for me to get Dudley?
2.
You didn't even like.
I did.
Think
2.
about it. Think about it.
2.
Which drinks?
Huh?
Which drinks?
2 shots neat.
What's a shot? Is that single, double, or
Single. No, you know what? 2 doubles. 2 doubles.
2 doubles?
I'll be kind to you.
2 doubles?
2 doubles.
And
Ice done.
How long would that take for me to? If I had
I
that
think
now,
it's pretty instant for you
what, minutes?
because you haven't drank, so it'll be minutes. You'll start
really?
feeling it immediately.
What would I start feeling?
Lightness.
Happy?
Thing is, I don't know because your character type. You're quite. We mentioned this the other week when you came to the flat, right? I go through like waves of emotions.
Yeah.
Like in some moments I'm dying tired. Other moments I've got energy and I'm on it. And you're sitting there
what's your 30 degrees?
what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Can you not just be
Consistent.
flat?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like this.
I'm not flat
That's me
white.
as a person.
Flat brown.
Yeah, I am straight up and down, undulating. That's just me. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Now, for you, I can't judge how your character type's going to change or if it will change. Because I know when I drink, I mellow out a lot and I start slurring because it's very difficult for me to think and speak that quickly. I can't do it. I just can't maintain.
Yeah.
For you, I think I'm gonna take a punt here. I think you go bubbly.
Bubbly.
I think you're gonna come out of your shell and just be even more extravagant and be more loud.
Yeah, I mean, the instances where I've had very sugary drinks, it's not shalab, Coke, Red Bull, I have become hyperactive. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, there was an instance when we were doing Bhangra, and I got so high, I went on somebody's car bonnet and started doing Bhangra outside the guild, midday.
And they didn't kill you for jumping on the car bonnet.
They were enjoying it, they're making videos, they were very happy.
What happened to their car bonnet after?
Nothing, I did Tamal.
It wasn't ruined.
No.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
god!
It's okay, it's light touch.
Like it's still weight, mate. But
Yeah, it's still wait. So yeah, you're right. I think I get hyper.
yeah, I think you got hyper. But I'm saying 2 doubles done. Are we going to test this?
We're not going to test this. But you can give me something. I can have Red Bull,
Man, come on, Karen.
and we can.
Will you
try.
ever let me test this with you? What about episode 100? We can test it then.
No.
You don't need to drive.
We can have Red Bull. You can give me something like that, something really sugary. Is that your phone ringing?
Yeah.
Your phone is ringing
You
during
don't
the
need to
podcast.
drive. Nothing. None of that.
I know, but I just don't drink, man. I don't need the buzz toss. What are you doing? Who is it?
It's not even ma'am. Don't worry.
There's something I was going to tell you, Mom. What was it? ਮਾਸੀ ਜੀ ਇਹ ਇਨਵਾਈਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ
Oh, here we go. Jesus.
ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਿੰਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਆਵੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਗਾਣਾ ਗਾਵਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਅਰਸੋਂ ਸੇ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਡ੍ਰੌਪਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਉਰਦੂ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਇੰਦਰਵੀਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾਉਂਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ confessions brown ਮੁੰਡੇ
Shut up, man. Chat so much shit. To quote your wife, chat so much shit, man. Honestly.
No, stop chatting shit. It's like that. It's like that.
So come on, Goran.
Hanji.
What's it going to take for me to allow me to ingest you with?
You'd have to poison me, man. Like
poison you, spiky drink.
You have to poison me. Somebody tried to do that, you know. On my 21st birthday.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it was my friends doing it, but then my sister caught them and was like, "What are you doing?" So don't do it. Don't do it to my brother. And
What killjoy?
and that got foiled.
Okay, all right, fine. I think 2 drinks. Well, what do you think? Do you think that you could do the whole bottle or something? What are you thinking? Goran's like my proper joking. All right.
I don't know. I thought you would have come a number more like 5 or something like that.
Nah.
You were just like 2.
Nah.
2, you'd be gone.
To be fair, if you have beer, it's different.
What does it take you?
Huh?
What does it take you?
Like about 3, and I'm pretty far gone.
That makes me feel better.
Like 3 doubles, I'm pretty far gone.
Yeah, if it takes you 3, it only take me 2.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I thought if you were going to say like you're 10 and I'm 2.
I'm not a heavy drinker, which means I'm a cheap night out. Sorted.
Juice.
I feel sorry for people who have to drink a lot to get drunk. I'm
No
like,
shot.
that sucks.
One day, if you're not had full Coke, full fat Coke, you're missing out. Man.
Full fat Coke.
That is the one, man. Full fat Coke, yeah, Red Bull Pilo, full maza. That's it.
All right, one last one.
Hanji.
One last one. What noises do you make when you stretch or yawn?
Shindy can attest to this. Lion. I become a lion.
No, you don't.
Shindy? I become a lion when I yawn and stretch.
Share Monica.
Shared monkey. I can't remember what I actually do. So when I yawn, is it stretch?
That's not a lion.
That's not a lion. Lion's obviously.
That's like a billy.
It's definitely not a lion. I think I have another one. I have an exaggerated one, which is I know what I was thinking about when I wrote this content now.
Yeah.
So when I'm getting a good stretch in, it's like I go.
What the fuck's that?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. That's what I do. Now I remember.
That's a really shitty yoga pose.
Yeah,
And your face is shaking as if you were like trying to squeeze one out.
Yeah, yeah. When I have like a good stretch, I make like a good like I just yell and make noise.
No, I make noises too. But I do like the full
Yawny noise.
I do the full noise and I do the full stretch. And I'm
What's
like,
the noise you'd make if turned up on if you're in a cold shower and you had to bear it? Oh, got to start again. It's back. Yes, I do the ha yeah ooh.
I have made those sounds as Sandra's knocking on the door like, are you alright? I'm like, yeah, fine. Because I've tried to do this cold shower shit to see how it feels
No,
sometimes.
Andrew Huberman.
Huberman, man.
Langar.
Right? I sit there and I'm like, let me just try it at the end of the shower. Now I'm used to it.
No.
I don't go stone cold, but I go like semi-cold.
You go all the way in, or you just like you dip your
No. So I've had the hot shower,
right?
and then I do the cold bit to end it, and then it's done.
Yeah. What I mean is though, so when you change it, are you fully still standing in the shower, or do you work your way in back into it?
No, I'm standing in the shower, I have my back turned,
Okay.
and I turn it down, and I'm
Yeah.
like, embrace.
Cold.
If I get in there cold, that's unbearable.
Yeah.
But if it's warm and you're doing that, it's fine. It's like a good middle ground. See, I found my middle ground in the middle between Andrew Huberman and stuff. Yeah.
There you go. Just do something, huh?
There you
go. Yeah. So I have obviously zoned out from the noises I make. So to me, they're not weird. But then Chindi will see it and it's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you need to just remember where you are. Not that I do it outside of... I never do it at work. I never do it in...
No, I do it wherever I need to, man. It's fine. Deal with the consequences.
The noises?
Yeah, man. Give me all the noise.
Okay.
You got to do it, man. You got to... Because otherwise, if you're suppressing... Have you ever tried to suppress a yawn? It keeps coming back for you.
Yeah.
It keeps coming back for you. It's like, yo...
That's when you get the shaky...
I'm back again. It's like, just let me out. I'm like, okay. And the worst is when you try and yawn with a locked jaw.
You get the shaking. You get the shaking.
No, it's that. It's just like, I can't physically open my jaw any wider because it hurts.
It comes out your eyes, man.
And then you're yawning again and again because it's just not hitting. Because your body hasn't had that.
What it wants.
That response. That's the one. I was doing this. I'm like, what's this? Response. One for you for next week.
Go.
I have a question actually.
Okay.
Is this Desi remedy, not Desi remedy, this Desi fact true?
Good.
Which is,
Good.
You can't have milk and fish close to one another.
I have been told this.
Can you do some research and tell me next week if it's actually
Research
true?
will be, guys, when he says research these type of facts, what it means is ask people in your family who are a lot older than you.
No.
Does this stuff come from?
As a doctor,
There is
can you
no
do
science.
the
There's
research?
no sciences. I would ask people
Do
who,
the science.
right? It's the things like don't cut your nails on Sunday and don't.
I don't
drink-
think it's the same ilk. I think this might have some substance to it.
Don't drink
because
pani.
Punjabis they mix dud and coke together, like it's some kind of
magic.
nice thing to have.
Yeah. Don't drink Barney with the watermelon.
Anyway, I don't understand, but
I
this
don't
one I actually want to know
Milk and
because
fish.
people do think that there is some
Sort of
proof that this is actually a thing.
Although, yesterday, so sitting with my mum before he went to sleep, and he told me this thing. He's like, what did you eat? I was like, oh, I had paneer, rajma, with the chal, rice, yeah? He's like, oh, you had rice at night? I was like, yeah. He's like, I don't know what he said, something like that. Ho jandi hai. I was like, what is that? He's like, gas.
Oh, bud,
Both sides.
nice.
But I didn't know that. He's like, yeah, rice in the evening, certain types of shole, sag. Like, there's a whole list of these things where...
Get the list and
People
we
just know.
will dissect it.
Yeah,
I can
like,
tell you if it's
don't have
truthful
these
or
at
not
night.
because I have the irritable system. So let's do it.
Yes, yeah, you're
Thank
perfect.
you.
Well, we should just get you to eat it. And then just see how you're on the podcast. That would be great.
No. Let's not do that live.
Let's
No
give
one wants
you-
to hear eating noises on a podcast.
No, at the start, before we start. Let's give you nuts.
Maybe, but then I'll be budding the whole time, innit? It's not fun.
You did that today.
I didn't. It was a sofa.
Okay.
It's a sofa. That was proof of me doing it.
Okay.
Very good. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. Happy New Year if you made it this far.
Yep.
Wish us Happy New Year beneath as well. That'd be great. And we'll see you next week for episode 100. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And bye.